Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to do 2020's The Rental, directed by Dave Franco. I'm excited for this one, especially because I love that comedians are starting to do horror movies. So let's get into it. Okay, so The Rental. Name pretty much tells you what's going on already. Two couples decide to go rent a place up north. Things start to turn for the worst. Essentially, it's one brother that is, low-key kind of loser, I guess, in the entirety of the movie. The other brother is a big businessman. His wife is a successful person of some sort. I can't actually remember what she does. And the loser's girlfriend is actually partners with the brother, and that's how they've met. So that's the relationship tie that they start the movie off with, and then they shoot up to this rental place and things start to turn for the worst. Directed by Dave Franco, and his wife's in it, Alison Brie, which I'm a big fan of. I like Community, so I've always been a fan of her. This would be, I think, her first horror role. I don't think I've ever seen her in anything else. And there's also Jeremy White from Shameless. He plays one of the sons in that one. He's the loser, or guy running on bad luck and has to deal with, I think, the law generally is what they were saying. But yeah, so those are the main characters, and the movie pretty much runs off just the four of them. Something I really did enjoy about this movie, between just the four of them and how they separated it, is they made the guy that they rented off of look like a real asshole. He comes off as a racist because the one girl happens to be brown and she tried to rent it. No success, where the two white guys rent it and no problems. So they really throw in that he could be, evil, or just, be part of the overall scheme and problem that this movie ends up going through. I would call this a new era form of movie because it involves the internet a lot. It involves like Airbnb style renting, going out in the middle of nowhere. I like that. I think more movies should do that because, when hotels was a big thing, that's what everyone, hotels would be evil, there's tons of them, tons of movies based on that. And now we're kind of getting more into the rental, and you could be living at someone else's house and then something bad happens, or there's actually something evil in there, and that's why they're renting it. So I do like that about the new era, and I like the overall style that they went with this movie. They made it very dark. They made it really gray the entire time. They're on the beach and it's cold, it's gray, but it's supposed to be one of those beautiful by the lake, all the green trees. So I really did like the style they went with on this one. It did keep it eerie. For me, I wouldn't call this a horror. I would fully just call this a thriller, because there's nothing really scary about this movie at all. Every once in a while you'd be kind of hopping around oh yeah, there's maybe a fright there or something like that, but I wouldn't actually call it a horror, or in that genre I would fully call it a thriller. Other than what I just talked about, I could say this is an okay movie. I wouldn't say this is a great movie, especially for the genre. It was okay. It kept me entertained. It wasn't horror, it wasn't scary, but it kept me entertained. It was a new premise, which I liked, and I did like the characters. The characters were I feel like they were the character for everyone to connect to, and it kept the story entertaining. So for me, I'd say give it a watch, try it out, or if you just want to watch something and be entertained, that's it. If you're looking for horror, that's not it. If you're looking for a thriller, this would be more on that side. I'd probably give this a 6 out of 10. So yeah, it's not on the best scale, but at the same time, it's okay. Definitely check it out. Okay guys, that's what I thought about The Rental. There's not really much more I can say that wouldn't ruin the movie for you if you don't want to watch it. So go check it out yourself, and drop some comments, tell me what you thought about it. If you like this video, hit that old like button, and if you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.